Hello everybody and welcome to the channel. We got some pre-1961 bats. We got a two-game series. The first game here on April 24th against the Chicago Cubs and Milwaukee Braves. Let's take a look at the visiting Cubs lineup. Leading off playing first base, Phil Cavarretta. Batting second playing right field, Riggs Stevenson. Batting third playing left field, Hank Wilson. Batting fourth, playing center field, Kiki Kyler. Batting fifth, doing the catching, Johnny Kling. Batting sixth, playing shortstop, Ernie Banks. Batting seventh, playing third base, Woody English. Batting eighth, playing second base, Johnny Evers. And on the mound and batting ninth for the Cubbies, Ed REULBACK. Let's take a look at the hometown Milwaukee Braves starting lineup. Leading off, playing left field, Hugh Duffy. Batting second, playing second, Bill Sweeney. Batting third, playing right field, Hank Aaron. Batting fourth, playing third base, Eddie Matthews. Batting fifth, playing first base, Joe Adcock. Batting sixth, playing center field, Wally Berger. Batting seventh, playing shortstop, Dave Bancroft. Batting eighth, doing the catching, Del Crottle. And on the mound, pitching and batting ninth for the Milwaukee Braves, Dick Rudolph. Let's get down here to the stadium and get this game started. As Ken Castro joins us here. Yeah, exactly, Ken. Hugh Duffy. And Cavarretta will lead it off here for the Cubs, batting 200, no homers, and 1 RBI, going up against Dick Rudolph. This is Dick's second game. He's 0-1 with 11.25 ERA. So here we go with the pitch. And that's going to be a 8 against 16. That is going to be a fly ball out to center field, and Berger makes the catch out there for the Braves. For out number 1, 1 up and 1 down. And Riggs Stevenson's up now, batting .318 on the year with a homer and 3 RBIs. And that's going to be a ground ball down to Sweeney at second, over to first. For out number 1, as you see, Chicago and Milwaukee's record. Chicago is 3-3. They've scored 22 runs, 7 homers, no stolen bases, and haven't been caught. And the Braves, 43, 4-3, 44 runs, 11 homers, no stolen bases, and haven't been caught. That brings up Hank Wilson now, batting only .095, 1 homer and 5 RBIs for Wilson. And that's going to be a swing and a miss, and that'll end the top of the first. Cubs nothing. The Braves coming up the bat. You got Duffy, Sweeney, and Aaron due up here. And Ken Duffy's off to a great start, batting .385. No homers and 5 RBIs. And that's going to be a fly ball in the center field. Tyler's got that for the Cubbies for out number 1. Brings up Bill Sweeney now. And Bill is batting .233. 1 homer and 3 RBIs. And that's going to be against the righty. That's going to be a fly ball out to center field also. So 2 fly balls to center field, 2 outs here at the bottom of the first. Brings up Henry Hank Aaron, and Aaron's batting .357, 4 homers and 12 RBIs. That's a great start. That's just going to be a ground ball down to Ernie Banks. He'll fire over to Phil at first. 1, 2, 3 goes the Braves. To the top of the second we go, and no score. Kyler, Kling, and Banks due up here. Kiki's only batting .130 on the year, no homers and no RBIs. And that's going to be a base on balls. Not what you want here. A scoreless game to walk the leadoff batter. Brings up Johnny Kling now. And Johnny's batting .308 on the year. No homers and 1 RBI. And that's going to be 18. That is going to be a fly ball. Nope, that's going to be a grounder back to the mound. Let's see if they can turn 2 here. And nope, they will only get the runner. No, so that'll be a swing and a miss. He strikes him out. Got that Y factor. He strikes out clean for out number 1. And that'll bring up Ernie Banks, batting a .182 with 2 homers and 6 RBI. And that's just what the doctor ordered. That ball's hit down the Bancroft. He fires over to Sweeney, over to Adcock. That's your old 6-4-3 double play. And that'll win the inning. We go to the bottom of the 2nd. We got Matthews, Adcock, and Berger due up here for the Braves. Eddie's batting .308, 2 homers and 7 RBI. And that's going to be a base on balls. The Braves get the leadoff batter aboard here in the 2nd also. See if they can do a better job than the Cubbies did. And Joe Adcock up now batting .333. He's got a homer and 3 RBIs. And he gets a hold of this one. How far is this one going to go? That ball is deep, deep to right field. And that ball is out of here. And Joe Adcock makes it 2-0 Braves. One swing here. Still nobody out. In the bottom of the 2nd. Ollie Berger's up now batting a .143 with 1 homer and 1 RBI. And Wally takes a base on balls. Ed's not getting the job done here in the 2nd. That brings off Dave Bancroft, batting .261, no homers and 4 RBIs. And that's going to be another walk. And Ed cannot find the plate, and when he does, he's grooving it. So we got runners on 1st and 2nd. Still nobody out. The Braves already up 2-0. Del Crandall is up batting a .154, no homers and 1 RBI. And that's going to be a fly ball out to right field. Stevenson doesn't have that great of an arm out there. That'll be a re-roll of dice here. That'll be a 3. That'll be a 39. Let's see if he'll take a chance here. He's already in scoring position. He's going to try to tag up 26 here. That'll be a 52 or lower. He gets down to 3rd. 52 or lower. And he throws him out. Berger tests the arm. That's a double play. Not very smart on Berger's part. Gets thrown out trying to get down to 3rd. He was already in scoring position. But Rudolph's up now. And Dick is batting 1,000. He's 1 for 1 on the year because we don't need no stinking DH. And that's going to be against the righty. 24. And that's going to be a pop-up down the short. No, he swings and misses, Rudolph does. Strikes him out. The Braves scored 2 on a 2-run homer. Take a 2-0 lead into the top of the 3rd. You got the bottom part of the order due up here for the Cubbies. English, Evers, and Rubal. As Philip Reynolds joins us here. Here's the pitch to English, batting 100 with 2 homers and 3 RBIs. That's going to be a fly ball out the right field. Hank got it for out number 1. Johnny Evers is up now. And Johnny's batting a .167, no homers and no RBIs. And that's going to be a ground ball down to Joe Adcock. He falls off Rudolph for out number 2. And now we got Reulbach up. He is 0 for 2 on the year. And Ed hits that down to Dave Bancroft down at short. Now to win the inning. 1, 2, 3 goes to Cubbies. To the bottom of the 3rd we go. And the top of the order due up here for the Braves. Duffy, Sweeney, and Aaron. Duffy flew out the center his first time up. Not this time. That's going to be a double in the right field. So Hugh Duffy's aboard with a leadoff double. Brings up Bill Sweeney now with a runner in scoring position and nobody out. Sweeney flew out to center his first time up. And that's going to be against the righty, a 23 and an 8. That's going to be a ground ball down the second. And Evers is an 8. That should be fielding column number 1. And it is. The runner will get down to third, though. Ground ball down to second. And Duffy's down at third now with 1 out for Hank Aaron. And the Cubbies are going to play back. Don't want to give up a big run inning here. Here's the pitch for Aaron. He grounded out the second his first time up. That's going to be a pop-up out in the shallow center field. Or is that going to be a strikeout? That's going to be another strikeout. Nice job by Ed to strike Aaron out. Now there's 2 down, a runner on at third. The leadoff double still down there at third. Matthews walk came around to score his first time up. And that's going to be another base on balls. Matthew trots on down to first. And Joe Adcock hit a 2-run homer his last time. Could he hit a 3-run shot this time? Matthews at first, Duffy at third. 2 down here for Joe Adcock. Here's the pitch to him. And Joe is smoking hot, folks. That ball is high. That ball is far. Joe Adcock is putting on a show here today. Home run number 3 for Joe Adcock. RBI 6, 7, and 8. And it's 5-0 Adcock. Joe Adcock, all 5 runs driven in. And Wally Berger steps up to the plate now. He walked his first time up. Nobody on, 2 out. And that's going to be a ground ball down the field at first. That'll end the inning, but not until Joe Adcock puts a charge in the 1 and makes it 3-run homer, makes it 5-0. We go to the top of the 4th. We got the top of the order due up here for the Cubbies. Cavaretta, Stevenson, and Wilson. Bill, he flew out the center his first time up. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. He strikes out for out number 1. And that brings up Stevenson now. And he grounded out the second his first time up. And that's going to be against the 19. That's going to be a fly ball in the right field. Hank Aaron makes the catch for out number 2. And now that'll bring up Mr. Wilson. He struck out his first time up. And that's going to be a ground ball down to Sweeney at second. And that'll end the inning. 1, 2, 3 goes the Cubbies. To the bottom of the 4th we go. Bottom part of the order due up here. Bancroft, Crottle, and Rudolph. And Dave walked his first time up. And that's going to be a ground ball back to the mound. Ed's up with it. He fires over to first for out number 1. And Dale's up now. He grounded out. Flew out the right his first time up. And that's going to be a ground ball down the short. Banks has got it. 2 up and 2 down. And that brings up Dick Rudolph. He struck out his first time up. And that's going to be another swing and a miss. And that'll end the inning. The Braves go down 1, 2, 3 to the top of the 5th we go. Kyler, Kling, and Banks due up here for the Cubbies. And Kiki walked his first time up. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. And all of a sudden, Rudolph's dealing, folks. That's his 4th strikeout now. Brings up Johnny Kling. And Kling struck out his first time up. And that's going to be a comebacker to Dick. He fires down to Adcock for out number 2. And that'll bring up Mr. Cubby himself, Ernie Banks. He grounded into a 6-4-3 double play. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. And he strikes out Banks. The first and last batter of the inning gets struck out. To the bottom of the fifth we go. To the top of the order we go. So you can see the Cubbies are only batting $166. On base percentage of 260. Slugging of 332. And an OPS of 592. The Braves are batting 271. On base percentage of 322. Slugging of 446 and an OPS of 768. Duffy has doubled and flew out the center. And that's going to be a fly ball out the center again for out number 1. And up to the plate now is Sweeney. And Sweeney is 0 for 2. Flew out and grounded out to center and second. And that's going to be a rare play, a 62 on a 36. And that is going to be a fly ball in the center field. Tyler's out there, a 65. He misplays this one, folks. That's going to be a single in the center, and the batter's going to get the third on a throwing error. This batter stops at second. And Sweeney's fast, so he's going to get down the third. A single in the center field. Don't know what Kiki was thinking about. That's a big error. E8. And you got a runner down at third now. And the Cubbies are going to have to bring the infield in. With Hank Aaron up now. Aaron is 0 for 2. He is grounded out and struck out. Another runner is 90 feet away. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be a fly ball out the left field. Hank's out there. 23 on a 2. Should be fielding column 1. And it is. Let's see here. Need another dice roll. 5. That'll be a 34. Two outs. Who's up next? Matthews. 25. It's a 51 or lower. He's going to try to score here. 51 or lower. And he's going to tag up and score. And he makes it. So that's a sacrifice fly for Hank. And that makes it 6-0 Milwaukee. As Matthews comes to the plate now with 2 outs and nobody on. Matthews has walked twice today. And that'll be the first time they get him out. That ball's hit back to Ed. He fires over to first. And that'll end the inning. But the Braves score another run. Make it 6-0 as we go to the top of the 6th. We got English, Evers, and probably a pitch hitter for Ed. Cubbies need to generate some offense. English is 0 for 1. He flew out the right. And that's going to be the first base hit of the ball game, folks. English gets a single in the right field. And now Johnny's up. The runner down at first. And Johnny is 0 for 1. He grounded out the first his first time up. And that's going to be a ground ball down the short. And they'll get the runner out at second. They won't be able to turn 2. So now there's 1 out and Evers down there at first. We'll have a pitch hitter here for Red. See who's going to come off the bench here. And is it going to be Stan Hack? I think it is. You know what? No, we're going to go with Grimm. Charlie Grimm's going to come off the bench. Pitch hit here. Cubbies need base runners. Down by 6. Charlie is 0 for 5 on the year. Johnny down at first. Cubbies trailing by 6. And that's going to be against a righty. 16 and a 7. And that's going to drop in there in the right field. That's going to be a base hit. And Johnny's going to stop at second. And all of a sudden, the Cubbies now got 2 runners on. Back to the top of the order here. Phil's up with runners on first and second. Alvarado struck out and flown out to center. Here's the pitch to Phil. And that's going to be a comebacker. And the Braves turn 2 on this. He fires down the second. Dick does. Bancroft has it. He fires over to Joe Adcock. That's a 1-6-3 double play. And the Braves get out of it with nobody scoring. To the bottom of the 6th we go. Let's see who's going to come out here and pitch for the Cubbies. You got the righties due up here. And Adcock, Berger, and then a switchy. Let's see who wants to come out here and pitch. Might be Malone. Pat Malone. That's who it's going to be. Pat Malone's going to come out of the bullpen. The Cubbies trailing by 6. Here in the 6th. This is Pat's first appearance of the year. And in 1928, he was 18-13 in 42 games. He started 25, had 2 saves and a 2.84 ERA. Here's Joe Adcock. Already has 2 homers and 5 RBIs in this game, folks. Can he get number 3 here today? Here's a pitch to him, and he gets under this one. Wilson's got just enough room out there to make the catch. For out number 1. Brings up Wally Berger now. And Berger is 0 for 1. He has walked and grounded out the first. See if Wally can get something started here with 1 out. And that's going to be a ground ball. That's going to be a swing and a miss. Malone strikes out Berger for out number 2. Dave Bancroft up now. Dave is walked and grounded out to the pitcher. And that's going to be a fly ball out the left. And that'll end the inning. 1, 2, 3 goes to Bravos. We go to the top of the 7th. It's 6-0 Milwaukee. You got Stevenson, Wilson, and Kyler due up. As you see Milwaukee's schedule, they only got 1 more game here against the Cubbies. Then the Reds will come to town for 2. Then Milwaukee goes on the road to Brooklyn. And Stevenson is 0 for 2, grounded out and flown out. And that's going to be that's the 18. That is going to be a fly ball in the center field. Berger's got it for out number 1. And that'll bring up Mr. Hack Wilson. And Wilson is 0 for 2. He struck out and grounded out the second. And that's going to be another fly ball, this time out the left. Duffy's got it. 2 up, 2 down. Kiki Kyler. Kyler is 0 for 1. He's walked and struck out. You have to put the ball in play. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. He strikes him out, and that ends the inning to the 7th inning stretch. It's 6-0 Braves. Yes, we did. We got the bottom part of the order due up here for the Braves. Del Crottle, Dick Rudolph, and back to Hugh Duffy then after that. Going up against Malone. Dale is 0 for 2. He's flown out the right and grounded out the short. And that's going to be a base hit. Dale serves up a leadoff single in the right field. And Randolph's going to try to bunt him down the second here with a 6-run lead. He's 0 for 2. He struck out twice today. And a 29. It's going to be 2 strikes on him. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And a 27. And he's going to strike him out, folks. He can't get the bunt down. He fouls it off. So that is a hat trick for Rudolph. Now there's 1 out, runner still down at first. And Hugh Duffy's up. He's 1 for 3 with a double. And he's flown out to center the other 2 times. And that's going to be another fly ball to center. So he's got the fly ball to center hat trick. 2 down now for Bill Sweeney. And Sweeney is a 1 for 3. He singled and came around the score in the last time he was up. And he's flown out the center and grounded out to second. And that's going to be hit down to third base. And that's going to be an error. And Dale will stop at second. That'll be a 1-base error. That's an E5. And the inning's still alive here for the Rays. Hank Aaron's up now. And the Hammer is 0 for 2. He did have a sacrifice fly his last time up. He's grounded out to second and struck out his other 2 times. And that's going to be a ground ball down to first. And Sweeney's going to take it himself. Well, no, he's going to throw over to Malone covering. And that'll end the inning. And the Braves strand 2 as we go to the top of the 8th. You got Kling, Banks, and English due up here in the 8th. Johnny's 0 for 2. He is struck out and grounded out to the pitcher. And that's going to be a ground ball down to Matthews. He fires over to first for out number 1. And here comes Mr. Cubby. He is 0 for 2, grounded out and struck out. And that's going to be a rare play of 43 on a 39. And that's going to be ball 1. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Can Ernie take advantage of it? And that is going to be hit down to third. And Matthews is down there, a 31 and a 5. That should be column number 1, I would think. Yes, it is. And that's still going to be an error on Matthews. That's an E5. So both third basemen have made errors. Ernie's down in at third. Here's English. He has one of the 2 hits here for the Cubbies. He singled in the 6th inning and flew out his other time out. And that's going to be a comebacker to Dick Rudolph. Let's see if Dick can turn 2 here. He'll get the lead runner, and that'll be it. Fires down the second with Bancroft covering. So now you got English down at first for Johnny Evers. See if Johnny can keep this inning alive here. Evers is grounded out and reached on a fielder's choice. And that's going to be a ground ball down the short. And 64, that might be fielding column 3 for him. Yep, it is going to be fielding column 3. That's going to be an error. And the runner is going to get the third. So an E6. And now we got first and third and 2 outs here. And the Cubbies the first chance really to score a run. First and third. And English didn't get down to third. I have to redo that. So we got an E6 runner on first. And we'll have a pitch hitter here for Malone. And he's going to come out here and pitch hit. Dan Hack's going to come out here and pitch hit. 2 outs. Runners on first and third. Stan is batting .333 on the year with 1 RBI. Here's the pitch to Hack. And that's going to be against the righty. 17. That is going to be a pop-up. Nice job by Dick just to get the ball off the meat of that bat. That'll be popped up down to Sweeney at second. Out in shallow right field makes the catch for out number 3. Braves get out of it with nobody scoring. See who's going to come out here and pitch now. You got Matthews. And then the righties due up after that. Let's see, it might be old Root. Charlie Root might come out of the bullpen here. Try to get the Braves out here in the 8th. And that's who's going to come out of the bullpen. Here's Charlie Root. Got nobody on here to lead off this inning. Matthews followed by Adcock and Berger. Eddie is 0 for 1. He's walked twice, then grounded out to the pitcher. And that's going to be a fly ball out to Wilson and left for out number 1. And Joe Adcock comes out now. 2 for 3, 2 homers and 5 RBIs. Flew out the left the last time up. And that's well hit. Joe Adcock having one hell of a game. And that's going to be a double in the right field gap. Joe Adcock standing down at second, folks. With a 1 out. He's a one-man wrecking crew today. Wally Berger's up now. He is 0 for 2. Walked, grounded out to first and struck out. And that's going to be a base on balls. And all of a sudden, Charlie gets the first out. Now he's got first and second with Dave Bancroft up. Dave delivered here. Give the Braves at least a 7-0 lead. Dave's 0 for 2. He's walked, grounded out to the pitcher, and flew out the left. And that's going to be a fly ball out the right field with Adcock's speed. He's going to stay put at second. Now there's 2 down. Dale Crawdell. And Dale, he singled his last time up. He flew out the right and grounded out the short. And he gets a hold of this one, folks. That ball is hit well. That ball is driven in the right field. Pull left, it might not be. See if he pulls that in the left field. Yeah, it's going to be hit in the left field. So let's see here. Joe will come around to score. The question is, will Berger come in to score? Pull left, there's 2 outs. That'll be a 52. 52, he should score. That's a 30 plus a 15. He'll score with no throw. So that's a 2 RBI double by Dale. And it is now 8-0. As Dick Rudolph comes up to the plate now with a runner down at second and 2 down. Can Rudolph deliver? Because we don't need no stinking DH. He struck out 3 times. The Cubbies trying to give him the golden sombrero. And a 63. That'll be a fly ball in the right field. That'll end the inning. But the Braves add 2. We go to the top of the 9th. It's 8-0 Milwaukee. The top of the order due up here for the Cubbies. Phil, Riggs, and Hack due up here. Cavaretta is 0 for 3. He is flown out, grounded out, and struck out. That didn't make it through. And that's going to be a ground ball down to Sweeney. He gets it, fires it over to Adcock for out number 1. And Stevens up now. And Riggs is 0 for 3. Grounded out, flew out the right and center. And that's going to be a rare play of 51 on a 40. And that's going to be hit in the right field. And Hank Aaron's out there. 23 will be column 1. And that's going to be a nice. See an F batter? No, that's a nice play. Hank comes in, gets that on the bounce, fires it in. That's going to be a rare 7-9-3 put out, folks. How about that? Nice play by Henry Aaron out there. Picks that ball up on a hop, fires it into Joe Adcock, and Stevenson is thrown out. Going to first. A rare 9-3 put out. Hank Wilson now. The Cubbies down to their last at bat. He's struck out, grounded out, and flown out. And that's going to be a base hit. Wilson keeps this game alive as Aaron takes this one on a hop. Wilson's hustling down to first. He's not getting thrown out. So now you got Wilson down at first. Only the 3rd hit of the game for the Cubbies. Kiki Kyler's up. He's 0 for 2. He's walked and struck out twice. Can Randolph give him the owl hat trick? And a 35. That'll be a foul ball. Dale throws the mask off. Back behind home plate. Makes the catch to end the inning and the ball game. The Braves win 8-0, folks. Joe Adcock is the man of the hour. Take a look here at the box score. See what the star is here. And it is Rudolph pitching a shutout. And the Cubbies, no runs on 3 hits and 2 errors. The Braves, 8 runs, 7 hits and 2 errors. Wilson, English, and a pitch hit by Grime is the only hits in this game. Cubbies 0 for 1 with runners in scoring position. Only left 4 men on base. Look at that Joe Adcock, 3 for 4 with 5 homers. Matthews with a nice 2 for 2 game. The Braves were only 2 for 8 with runners in scoring position. They left 4 men, only 4 men on base. Ed REULBACK goes to 0-2, pitches 5 innings, 4 hits, 6 runs, 5 of them earned, 4 walks, 3 strikeouts, and gave up both home runs to Mr. Adcock. Malone comes in, pitches 2 innings, 1 hit, struck out 2. Root, 1 inning, 2 hits, 2 runs, and walked 1. Dick Rudolph goes the distance, goes to 1-1, 9 innings, a 3-hit ball, walked 1, and struck out 6. Take a look here at the standings in the National League and the leaderboard. And the Braves are now a half a game up on the Pirates and Dodgers. The Giants and Cardinals are a game back. The Cubbies fall to a game and a half back with the Phillies. And the Reds are 2 games back. And leading the league in batting is now Joe Adcock with that great game, batting .421. Hank Aaron with 4 homers and 13 RBIs. Joe Adcock, though, 3 homers and 8 RBIs. Of course, nobody's got an ERA yet. That's in the American League. Same thing in the National League. Now you got 3 pitchers with 2 wins, and Don McMahon still with the 2 saves. And you got Hank Aaron leading the MVP voting. Look at all them Braves up there. And Vance is leading in the Best Pitcher award. I want to thank Philip Reynolds and Ken Castro for stopping by here today. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell for reminders. And on your way out of Milwaukee, hit that like button and leave a comment. Till next time, y'all have a great day and take care.